however they see fit is kind of where each wrestler gets ranked. And now having a ranking of 25 in the country basically means that he's going to qualify a spot to the NCAA championships come ACC's time.
Art Finesilver for the Blue Devils, a guy the coaching staff thought they might redshirt this year, but it got to be a situation that they just felt like they had to take the reins off of him.
He worked his way into the lineup in the practice room, and that's what young participants have to do on all sports. And with Mitch, he was able to get his practice work in and prove to the coaches, say, hey, I'm too good to keep out of the lineup, put me in. And he's earned a berth in this lineup now for the last month or so.
Finesilver, go ahead, Brandon, sorry.
Mitch is an extremely hard worker. He's got a gas tank. You should see this kid in practice. I mean, he will never stop wrestling. He'll give up maybe 10 takedowns to some of the bigger guys, and he will keep coming and keep coming. And he's really earned his way into this lineup, and we can see each duel that he wrestles, he's getting better and better. You
mentioned the duels. Finesilver 4-3 in dual matches. Hasn't won an ACC match just yet, but he's 7-3 on the season. He's wrestled the team's last 7 bouts at 133. Troy Heilmann, the sophomore, has lost 2 in a row, but he did win 6 of 7 before that. And Brandon, you touched on kind of the different variety of body styles at all these different weights. And Finesilver, both of these guys really more of a slender, taller physique than the first 2 guys we saw.
Definitely. Oh, and you see Mitch here, he has that long body. He's able to really just sort of, almost like a snake, where you can kind of coil up and strike and get that low single like he just did. Additionally, that having a long body like that, it makes him an animal on top. And this is going to be an extremely important part of the match. If Mitch can show that he can ride Heilmann in the next 30 seconds to 45 seconds, it can really set a precedent for the rest of this match.
Riding time is continuing to count up for Finesilver. It's up to about 25 seconds right now. 2-0 the lead. Blue Devils leading 3-0 at the match after Atkins' win at 125. We're going to see a few rematches later on in the broadcast tonight. This is not one of them, but the next 2 matches after this are going to be, I believe. Yes, they will, in fact, be at 141 and 149. A pair of rematches as the ref stops action. And 49 seconds of riding time accrued for Finesilver, as well as a 2-0 lead.
Stalemate called there by the referee, as neither participant really getting much going, and now Finesilver back on top as he attempts to close this first period out.
Heilmann will try to escape, and he does. So that'll draw things 2-1. Heilmann doing a nice job of quickly getting out of that. Riding time stops at 54 seconds, so just underneath that magical 1-minute mark for Mitch Finesilver.
Both of these guys are really known for having a gas tank. You're not going to see either of these guys tired towards the end of the third period.
Heilmann a year ago, 4th in the ACC, 7 career pins, including 2 this season.
23 seconds to go here in round number 1, an exciting round. Mitch Finesilver out to a 2-1 lead, has built up just under a minute of riding time. 13 seconds to go now. Heilmann, 36 and 27 in his career at North Carolina, just a sophomore. Finesilver, a true freshman, second true freshman in a row. The Blue Devils have rolled out to start the match. And after round number 1, it is Mitch Finesilver 2, Troy Heilmann 1. And again, just under a minute of riding time for the Blue Devils.
Mitch is really going to try to. Mitch really needs to try to stop this first move, get that right side leg in, and ride for another 30 or 40 seconds. Right there, he's working that hard claw. Heilmann has a great tripod. He's coming up. Oh, good scrambling here.
Finesilver with a hold of the right ankle of Heilmann, and Heilmann unable to escape, and up over a minute goes the riding time.
He's in great position right here. He's got those long arms. He can really claw and really kind of reach the entire other side of Heilmann's neck.
Heilmann trying to tie it up with an escape here.
Brandon made a great point. The scramble ability of Mitch Finesilver right there was on display for him to keep that. However, as we see Heilmann get out of that hold and tie it up 2-2 on the scoreboard. Obviously the riding time well over a minute in favor of the Blue Devils.
Now, if you can tell, Mitch is actually grabbing the wrist of Heilmann, and he's essentially stopping Heilmann's offense and developing his own, just like that.
Another stalemate will send things back into the center of the ring. 62 seconds left here in round number 2. 2-2 the score. Minute 29 of riding time for Finesilver. There you see the wrist action that Mr. Brandon Gambucci was talking about.
Both guys showing no signs of slowing down. They're really getting after it. Even if it doesn't look like they're taking a lot of shots right now, they're exerting a ton of energy trying to open their opponent up.
Finesilver and Heilmann head-to-head, 2-2. 30 seconds to go in round number 2. Blue Devils with the 3-0 lead overall, trying to reverse what has been a light blue dominated series over the past 41. Duke has only beaten the North Carolina Tar Heels one time. 18 seconds to go. They'll head back to center. Not much has changed. 2-2 still the score. $1:29 riding time belonging to Finesilver. Final 10 seconds. Does either wrestler have another move in them, or are we going to see a tie score heading into round number 3?
We'll see a tied score heading into round 3, but expect some fireworks come this third period.
Gambucci's calling for fireworks. I tend to agree. 2-2 the score. If things were to stay as they currently are, Finesilver would win due to riding time. He will start in the down position, so an opportunity at an escape.
Heilmann needs to ride for these next 30 seconds. It's absolutely a necessity.
Heilmann will try to do just that. Finesilver trying to stand up, using those long limbs to separate himself from the mat. Crowd getting into it. Heilmann takes down the arm, and now in a good riding position.
Heilmann's in position. It looks like he's in good position to get rid of this ride time.
Minute 8 and dwindling. Could be on our way to a dramatic finish here at 133 pounds. We knew this match was going to be tight, and this one very indicative of just that. Under a minute it goes now. So no longer the bonus for riding time for Mitch Finesilver. Finesilver trying to find his 8th win of the year. Heilmann looking for his 18th. And now
Heilmann just picked up a set of 2 near fall. So as soon as he lets go of that lock, he's going to get his 2 backs, which he just did.
And there you have it. So 4-2 now in favor of Troy Heilmann, the sophomore. Has really turned this around. A dramatic start to round 3. And with under a minute left, Mitch Finesilver is going to need an escape and then a takedown to win this one.
This is what Heilmann's really good at doing. He's good at winning these close bouts, grinding, scoring points where he can, and really just controlling these positions. So it's going to be really, really hard for Mitch to get up. He's going to have to get an escape and another takedown to win this match.
Heilmann hanging on for dear life, putting all of his body weight on the back of Finesilver, has an arm around the neck. And with under 30 seconds to go, crowd trying to root on Mitch Finesilver, the freshman. North Carolina Blue fans hoping that Heilmann hangs on. 4-2 the score, 17 seconds left. It's getting late early for Mitch Finesilver.
Looks like Heilmann's just going to hold on here. He has his hips all the way flat, and it's a few seconds, and Heilmann's going to take this one.
Heilmann is going to tie the score up. 4-2 win for Troy Heilmann. And he answers the Thayer Atkins victory from the 125-pound match. So we are tied now at 3, and back and forth we go already.